Hello everyone, welcome to my video presentation on Pecha Kucha about once Region 8 tourist spotted, presented by Rembet Perales Labenya, BSBA Human Resource Management first year student. Before I start my introduction, I would like to introduce and don't forget bring some note slip and a pen so that you can list into your planning vacation someday. About the famous destination here in Region 8, I will introduce first on what is tourist destination. So what is a tourist destination? A tourist destination is basically a travel destination that attracts large number of travelers or tourists. Some tourist attractions also have activities such as rides and games. Tourist attraction. Tourist place one person who travels from a place of residence to a different town, city, county, state, or country for purposes of business, pleasure, recreation, education, arts, heritage, or culture. Polling place means the building where voting is conducted. I have always dreamed about traveling the world to see and learn in different things. Also, I love exploring. Sometimes I need time to enjoy even my own happiness because it can help to relax and meditate my peaceful mind, especially when the times of hardness situations, like the any other kind of problems. But traveling is so very expensive, no budget at all. Money isn't important in every each people to live, but don't have enough money to see my dream destination. Life is short and the world is wide. So meaning of that, I have more time to save the money, more time, more money to had. Since I was a child, I like to go to the beach. Sometimes it comes to my mind, why beach? Because beach can give to me a peaceful mind. It meditate myself, especially from the wind blowing on my skin. I like walking by the sand. I like the feeling from the cold sand between my toes and my feet sink into it with each slow step. The sea is truly beautiful. I've always admired it. I like to look out on the horizon and find the tiny waves throwing on the line between sea and sky. Of course, and actually, the waves are probably huge. But from my standpoint here on the beach, even starting at something unimaginable big, those massive waves look as big as a wrinkle in a tablecloth. Canigao Island is one of the famous here in Region 8, an elliptical islet no more than 480 meters across its longest. It has a white sand and a clear water, with this island is so very fabulous, from the view and the sound of the water, to entire visitors to swim and relax afterward. You won't regret adding this destination list. Lintaon Peak are also attractive tourist spot here in Baybay. It is a park on the peak of the mountain, with a commanding view of the city's beautiful landscape. The 16K blossoms are the most attractive. It comes in the night time. The colors are very spacious to the flowers. Everywhere seen the sunrise and sunset here in the mountain of Lintaon Peak. People craving some seafood, especially the meal was known, like from the Danmar Tuna Sugba in Baybay City, Leyte. Seafood meal menu are the ones tourists target. Even Filipinos love, though the foreigners also. We can see the view of the beach, view from the sea of the sunset. Eastern Sea of Clouds at Barangay Villa Solidaridad are current discovered new tourist destination. Sea of Clouds are known that was the clouds are in beside into the mountain or land because of their place are covered by the fog. Also, they had a stationery which we can coffee and dining eatery. Tourists are having their photo shoot on their debut, wedding, and so on. San Juanico Bridge, most well known the bridge of the Philippines, rightfully regarded as one of the most elegant and monumental engineer project in the history of the Philippines, and is a sight to behold the islands of Leyte and Samar. It is the longest bridge in the Philippines. It is considered one of the most beautifully designed bridge in the Philippines. Sambawan Island of Maripipi. This island paradise is dubbed as the undiscovered paradise of Biliran. Sambawan Islands have two islets connected by boulders. During high tide, it transforms into three islets. It is blessed with crystalline waters with beautiful white sand. The mountain's coastline provides tourists a jaw-dropping view of the island. MacArthur Landing Memorial at Palo Leyte marks the spot where American Liberation Force of General Douglas MacArthur landed. The Battle of Leyte in the Pacific Campaign of World War II was the invasion and conquest of Leyte and the Philippines by the United States and Australian forces, and allied Filipino guerrillas under the command of General Douglas MacArthur. Visayas State University, one of the highest university here in Leyte, a university located in the city of Baybay. Visayas State University is acknowledged by the Philippine Department of Tourism as a tourist destination for its diverse flora and fauna, bounding the mainland and sea from side to side. Palumpon, Kalangaman Island is one of the most popular destinations in Ormoc, Leyte. In attraction from the tourists are the swimming, kayaking, snorkeling, scuba diving, and aqua biking are a few activities that are tourist favorites. There is also an option to camp out under the star in their overnight camping activity. Sibugay Mountain Resort is an ideal ecotourism designed to fit as a perfect alternative place of relaxation, being surrounded by a breathtaking view of green trees and clean flowing river. Truly a paradise for relaxing, swimming, or simply lazing and enjoying the view of the mountain. Our Lady of Immaculate Conception Church in Baybay, Leyte, of a Spanish-era structure constructed in 1852 by Father Vicente A. Coronado and continued by Maestro Proceso, who came from Manila to finish the work. It was gutted by fire in 1866 except for the Holy Cross Chapel. The church was finally finished in 1870 after Capitan Mateo Espinoso. Alto Peak Ormoc, my first ever unexpected climb. Definitely one of the hardest climb I've done with almost 90-degree slope that required us to use rope. One has to be very careful uphill since there is a lot of itchy plant around the trail, but the views that we saw were already enough to justify every scratches that we had. Mount Pangasugan Eco Park is a mountain in the province of Leyte. A remarkable number of plants and animal species. It has been called the last forest frontier in eastern Visayas. In the virgin rainforest of the mountain, another interesting place in the top nature experience in Leyte, Philippines.